Okay guys, my new WinMax generator came in today. This is the HY-400 5-blade low wind model. I'm going to go on the record and say I do not work for WinMax. I'm not an installer, I'm not an authorized dealer, and I just purchased this because I want to find the best low wind model for my home. Reason being is I get a lot of low winds here. I did some calculations over the past year, and I will get a lot more power out of utilizing the 10 to 15 mile an hour wind range than I will the 30 to 50 mile an hour wind range. So with that being said, this is the reason why I purchased this, and I plan on putting up 5 to 6 more of these as long as it's putting out the power I'm looking for. And I think it is. I honestly think this would be the last one I'm going to have to try. So going into what we got here, this is a beast. This is all cast, it seems like to me. That's what it sounds like. It does not feel like aluminum. It's very heavy. Everything on it is welded. There's nothing that's bolted together on this, and including that is cast too as well. I was kind of worried if it was plastic. I didn't ask them. You know, looking at the pictures, they look like they're plastic, but these are well made. So going into the PMA itself, this is so easy to turn, I'm not going to lie. This is like, there's no cogging feeling to this whatsoever. And it spins like a champ. I'm anxious to see the power that this puts out. So that's the generator. The other thing too is it puts out AC, 3-phase AC. So when this comes out AC, you're able to use a lower gauge wire as opposed to DC for voltage drop reasons. Now if you're interested in finding out voltage drop, you can find some calculators online that are quick and easy. You put in your type of voltage, your type of power, your distance, and it'll tell you the drop your percentage you're getting. Now National Electrical Code only allows a 3% drop. Now it's up to you if you're installing it in your own home and you're not having it inspected, and no electrical inspector comes out and says, hey, you know. Now I assume no responsibility in any way for my statements, but if you're trying to save a few bucks and you end up having like a 5% voltage drop or a 6% voltage drop, and honestly that's preference because it's just going to be power you could be getting that you're going to lose. So that's the hub. It's a good size hub. All cast too as well. Okay. The collar. So this mounts onto there. This gives you a 2-inch galvanized mount. The blades. Now, prior to purchasing this wind turbine, I did a little bit of research on their blades. This is a patent design. And it's for a good reason. This has a different design to it, but at the same time it's similar to a lot of the fiberglass blades you'll find on the market. It has that airfoil design just like they do, but this is more curved. You know, you could see it from that angle. I don't know if it's on purpose. I'm going to assume so. It seems like it would capture more wind to me. There's a lot more mass and surface area to this. Along with that, there's a lot more mass and surface area to this. Now the other thing too is the end of it's shaped like an airplane wing. I found that kind of interesting. So figured I'd show that to you guys and share it with you. I have my own theories on what this blade will do. All around it looks like it's pretty well crafted. There doesn't seem to be any flaws in the blade design whatsoever. So the molds they're using for this are very accurate, I'm not going to lie. I'm very impressed. The other thing that it comes with is this massive cone. I thought that was kind of cool. It's huge. So anxious to get this up. And then the charge controller. Now this is an all-in-one unit. This does everything. It's your rectifier, it's your charge controller, it's your dump load, okay? And your start-stop switch. You could stop the turbine and dead short it from this switch at any point in time to work on it. Don't recommend doing it you know, in a 30 mile an hour wind, but obviously in a 10 mile or 15 mile an hour wind, it's going to stop your turbine, no problem. I don't know how it's going to do in a 20, so don't quote me on it, or a 30. Now, I did read the manual thoroughly, and they are saying that in a 50 mile an hour and above wind, they recommend you put it in the stop position. So, now, this is certified. It does have a QC pass. So I don't know if it's UL approved. Don't quote me on it. I don't believe it is, but I could be wrong. And if you guys have some feedback on it, or anybody knows better than I do, I'd appreciate it. But as far as I know, it is not UL approved. But bang for buck, all around. You get everything. This is all set. You know, you wire in your 3-phase, you bring your DC out, you have everything right into this, and you're charging your batteries. That's it. You could put meters on it from there if you want. You know, that's optional, but this is it. I mean, right here, you buy this and you're charging batteries. There's nothing extra. Well, fuses, they do require, and I did buy them. You'll see it in my previous video. I bought fuses from Parts Express at a fraction of the cost of what it's costing on some of the other websites. But I bought DC 100 amp fuses. Each of the phases coming into this, all 3 of the AC phases are supposed to be fused on a 100 amp fuse minimum. So I'm putting them on a 100 amp fuse, and then I believe the DC line out has to be on 150 minimum. So I bought a 150 amp fuse for that. So I will be fusing everything in and out of this to meet the requirements for the install. So, all right, guys, thanks.